I wanted to grab a cold one just because I couldn't believe when I saw the news that the Washington Redskins had picked up Reuben Foster on waivers. Only team in the NFL to make a claim on a talented running back, a talented linebacker out of Alabama, who the San Francisco 49ers drafted a couple years ago after he dropped to them because of all the off-the-field issues that were reported to surround him from Alabama. And Reuben Foster, as we all know, this past weekend, night before the Niners game in Tampa, arrested in the team hotel for domestic violence. In the team hotel for domestic violence in an incident involving the same young lady who had accused him of domestic violence and dropped the charges earlier this year. It was the third time in 2018 that he was arrested. Third time. And anybody who covers the 49ers will tell you, okay, that Reuben Foster was told to end any relationship with this young lady, that it was over, and it was a zero tolerance policy, and he had her in his hotel room. In terms of decision making, that's all you need to know about that. But it's more than decision making. I've got a daughter, got a wife. Everybody here has a woman in their lives in any way, shape, or form. You cannot lay hands on a woman. It's that simple. You're such a big man. What is the problem? The fact that this guy is picked up on waivers and is, being told, rehabilitate yourself. You got a job waiting for you? If you rehabilitate yourself, how about letting him rehabilitate himself and then hire him? How's that for a concept? Is Reuben Foster that good? Is he worth it that much to make sure that he's in your back pocket while he proves he's worthy of the privilege of playing in the National Football League, which it is. It is not a right. It is a privilege. I've been told that it's a privilege for me to work for the NFL, and I respect that privilege immensely. I covet it. So when I hear this sort of stuff happens, it so patently disappoints me. From the aspect of being a human being and a father, all the way to somebody whose job it is to talk about the NFL, make sure you have love for it as much as I do. Come on, Washington. Really? And apparently they weren't even the one team that called Tampa authorities to check on it. They have a bunch of Alabama Crimson Tide players on the roster. They just checked their temperature, and what do you think of them? What do you think happened there? Can we just not now have gentlemen, if you want to call him that, guys who put hands on women to be told, while you figure it out on the commissioner's exempt list, while you prove your worth, while you prove that you're not a coward to actually put a hand on a woman, you got a job waiting. Now, how about he does that first, and then you find out if he's worthy to wear the burgundy and gold? Come on. And then, and if there's anybody out there who thinks that I'm wrong to say this, he has a right or a privilege, and you're also somebody who thinks it's wrong that Colin Kaepernick knelt on the national anthem or knelt during the national anthem. He doesn't kneel on it. He kneels during it to make a point. If you think that's worse than laying hands on a woman, you're out of your with all due respect. No. He kneeled during the national anthem. He's kneeling during the national anthem because certain people in this country don't receive the due process that should be given to them. But this guy should get total due process after handing a woman an open palm sandwich. There's all sorts of wrong things going on here. By the way, I want to say that one of my favorite people I've met in the NFL is Bruce Allen. Dan Snyder has been a big booster of the NFL Network from the beginning, but I have to call it the way I see it. I just wanted to throw that out there. about Reuben Foster.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.